Good morning, good evening. This is Alex Bradley from Anything Geeky Reviewed. I hope you guys are enjoying your first day back at work. Yeah, I thought you weren't. Basically, what I'm here to tell you is I've been playing a lot more Warframe lately. A lot more Warframe, and I've been really getting into it. Me and a mate have now formed a clan, and we're starting to play a lot more together. So what I thought I'd start doing, or we'd start doing, is we're going to start doing some little kind of let's plays. We're going to do survival maps and things like that, and record each one, just so you guys can see if you guys need some help on certain levels. Maybe we can give you some tips. Maybe you guys can give us some tips. We'd much appreciate it. And we're going to give you a kind of a good in-depth look at what Warframe is all about over the series. So it's going to kind of be a let's play of Warframe. What I thought I'd show you first is our little dojo. Actually, we haven't actually finished anything, because to finish anything within here, really, you need a little resource called Former, and it's rather difficult to get hold of. So although these are the kind of the artifacts, well, decorations replaced at the moment, we do actually have 2 separate rooms as well. A quick look at them. See, we look inside, but we can't go inside yet. We have a look. See, that one mysterious form was missing. Now we do have one in the creation at the moment. It's only got a couple hours left. What we might do over the period of this series is maybe give you a kind of glimpse back at the clan or dojo as it builds up, as we kind of add more things to it. I have to admit, when we first created our own little dojo, we didn't really expect much. I think most people don't. When you create a clan and they say, "Oh, you've got your own base and facilities," and it's like, yay, usually one of those shitty little houses where you can place like carpet and fucking tables and chairs. You know what I mean? But when we actually got in here, we were actually quite excited. I mean, over here we've got the new trade station. So as soon as we finish that, I think it might be the first thing we might do. We can start trading cards, gear, and all sorts of extras to each other. Whereas at the moment, you're stuck with what you got, and you can't give it to somebody who can maybe use it a bit more than you can. After that, I think we're probably going to try and get some of these rooms up and ready, because some of the stuff you can do with some of the rooms sounds pretty cool. Let's give you a quick glimpse at some of the rooms. Is this not the right one? I can give you a quick glimpse at the decorations, but unfortunately you need a spare room to look at what you can build. So of course you've got the kind of typical little decorations you might want to place. Very kind of Chinese or Japanese, maybe samurai kind of orientation, which fits quite nicely with the game style. Some lovely trees there. I think you've got a capacity limit to how many you can have in your first dojo. I don't know whether that can be increased later on, but there's some lovely stuff here. I mean, a beautiful pond with some koi fish, how lovely. So it really feels like you can add quite a lot of stuff to, that's quite cool, to kind of customise it to your tastes, which really kind of adds to the immersion in the game. For a free-to-play game, me and my mate have been quite pleased at what you get. There are some downfalls, of course. Let's kind of mention some of the downfalls. Because it's free-to-play, there is, of course, in-game transactions. You can, of course, buy Former, which is the main resource for things like building up your dojo. So that is kind of a downside, because it's much easier to buy them, but then it's costing real money. To do it yourself, to actually make it, it's quite hard. I mean, we had to wait until we got one of these invasion missions before we eventually got a blueprint, and then even then you had to use materials to make it. It takes 24 hours to make one of these formers, so it's not easy business doing it if you're going to do it free to play. But so far we've managed to do it, and I think we're going to carry on as long as we can. My mate made a decent suggestion. He says, if we are going to pay for anything on this game, then we're probably only going to spend about 30 quid, which for us Brits is about the price of an average PC game. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to really spend more than you would if you bought the game outright. It's a shame you can't buy the game outright, but then that's the advantage of free to play. You get to play it as much as you like, as long as you put up with the limitations. Now, the reasons why this is slightly annoying with this game is you get a lot of free stuff. I mean, the great missions, most of the stuff is acquirable within the game, but it takes a lot of grinding, and that's where it comes in. You know, like a lot of other free-to-play games, you need to grind a lot to get all the best gear and things like that. But at least you can get nearly all of it in this. There's very few things that are limited to the premium club or to having to buy them. Just buying them makes it a lot easier on you. So I think that's pretty much it. Of course, you can even run up your own dojo buildings, but I don't like it because they're not quite finished yet. And this is basically our dojo for the moment. As soon as we actually start completing stuff, we'll probably start showing it off a bit more. Maybe building up a small clan of trustworthy members. If you do play the game and you're interested in joining the Hojo clan, then please drop us a message on the bottom of this video. We'd be more than happy to accept you guys into the team. We do a lot of missions together, and we try and stick together. It's certainly a team-based game, and we're really enjoying it. So we look forward to showing you guys a bit more of this in the future, and well, enjoy your days.